Reading through the Bible in a year, April 13th, Leviticus 17, Psalms 20 through 21, Proverbs 31, and 1 Timothy chapter 2. The Lord said to Moses, "Speak to Aaron and his sons and to all the Israelites and say to them, 'This is what the Lord has commanded. Any Israelite who sacrifices an ox, a lamb, or a goat in the camp or outside of it, instead of bringing it to the entrance to the tent of meeting to present it as an offering to the Lord in front of the tabernacle of the Lord, that man shall be considered guilty of bloodshed. He has shed blood and must be cut off from his people. This is so the Israelites will bring to the Lord the sacrifices they are now making in the open fields. They must bring them to the priest, that is, to the Lord, at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and sacrifice them as fellowship offerings. The priest is to sprinkle the blood against the altar of the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting, and burn the fat as an aroma pleasing to the Lord. They must no longer offer any of their sacrifices to the goat idols, and to whom they prostitute themselves. This is to be a lasting ordinance for them, and for the generations to come. Say to them, any Israelite or alien living among them who offers a burnt offering or a sacrifice, and does not bring it to the entrance to the tent of meeting to sacrifice it to the Lord, this man must be cut off from his people. Any Israelite or alien living among them who eats any blood, I will set my face against that person who eats blood, and will cut him off from his people. For the life of a creature is in the blood, and I have given it to you to make atonement for yourselves on the altar. It is the blood that makes atonement for one's life. Therefore, I say to the Israelites, none of you may eat any blood. Rather, none of you may eat blood, nor may an alien living among you eat blood. Any Israelite or any Israelite or any alien living among you who hunts any animal or bird that may be eaten must drain out the blood and cover it with the earth, because the life of every creature is its blood. That is why I have said to the Israelites, you must not eat the blood of any creature, because the life of every creature is its blood. Anyone who eats of it must be cut off. Anyone, whether native born or alien, who eats anything found dead or torn by wild animals, must wash his clothing and bathe with water, and he will be ceremonially unclean until evening. Then he will be clean. But if he does not wash his clothing and bathe himself, he will be held responsible. Psalms 20 through 21. May the Lord answer you when you are in distress. May the name of the God of Jacob protect you. May he send you help from the sanctuary and grant you support from Zion. May he remember all your sacrifices and accept your burnt offerings. May he give you the desire of your heart, and make all your plans succeed. We will shout for joy when you are victorious. We will lift up our banners in the name of our God. May the Lord grant all your requests. Now I know that the Lord saves his anointed. He answers him from his holy heaven with the saving power of his right hand. Some trust in chariots, and some in horses, but we trust in the name of the Lord our God. They are brought to their knees and fall, but we rise up and stand firm. O Lord, save the king. Answer us when we call. Psalm 21. O Lord, the king rejoices in your strength. How great is his joy How great is his joy in the victories you give. You have granted him the desire of his heart, and have not withheld the request of his lips. You have welcomed him with rich blessings, and placed a crown of pure gold on his head. He asked you for life. You gave it to him. Length of days forever and ever. Through the victories you gave, his glory is great. You have bestowed on him splendor and majesty. Surely you have granted him eternal blessings, and made him glad with the joy of your presence. For the king trusts in the Lord. Though the that through the unfailing love of the Most High, he will not be shaken. Your hand will lay hold on all your enemies. Your right hand will seize your foes, for at the time of your appearing, you will make them like a fiery furnace. In his wrath, the Lord will swallow them up, and his fire will consume them. You will destroy their descendants from the earth, their posterity from mankind. Though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed. For you will make them turn their backs when you aim at them with drawn bow. Be exalted, O Lord, in your strength. We will sing and praise your might. Proverbs 31. The sayings of King Lemuel, an oracle his mother taught him. O my son, O my son, O son of my womb, O son of my vows, do not spend your strength on women, your vigor on those who ruin kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel, not for kings to drink wine, not for rulers to crave beer, lest they drink and forget what the law decrees and deprive all the oppressed of their rights. Give beer to those who are perishing, wine to those who are in anguish. Let them drink and forget their poverty and remember their misery no more. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves, for the rights of all who are destitute. Speak up and judge fairly. Defend the rights of the poor and needy. A wife of noble character, who can find? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still dark. She provides food for her family and portions for her servant girls. She considers a field and buys it. Out of her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She sets about her work vigorously. Her arms are strong for her tasks. She sees that her trading is profitable, and her lamp does not go out at night. In her hand she holds the distaff and grasps the spindle with her fingers. She opens her arms to the poor and extends her hands to the needy. When it snows, she has no fear for her household, for all of them are clothed in scarlet. She makes coverings for her bed. She is clothed in fine linen and purple. Her husband is respected at the city gate, where he takes his seat among the elders of the land. She makes linen garments and sells them, and supplies the merchants with sashes. She is clothed with strength and dignity. She can laugh at the days to come. She speaks with wisdom, and faithful instruction is on her tongue. She watches over the affairs of her household, and does not eat the bread of idleness. Her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Charm is deceptive, and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Give her the reward she has earned, and let her works bring her praise at the city gate. Including today in 2 Timothy chapter 2. Once again, tons of notes here. Strongly recommend you pause and read through them. Let's begin. Paul continues, I urge then, first of all, that requests, prayers, intercession, and thanksgiving be made for everyone, for kings and all those in authority, that we may live peaceful and quiet lives in all godliness and holiness. This is good and pleases God our Savior, who wants all men to be saved and to come to a knowledge of the truth. For there is one God and one mediator between God and men, the man Jesus Christ, who gave himself as a ransom for all men. Well, other translations read it as for many, but continuing. the testimony given in its proper time. And for this purpose, I was appointed a herald and an apostle. I am telling the truth, and I am not lying, and a teacher of the true faith to the Gentiles. I want men everywhere to lift up holy hands in prayer, without anger or disputing. I also want women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, not with braided hair or gold or pearls or expensive clothing, but with good deeds, appropriate for women who profess to worship God. Woman should learn in quietness and in full submission. I do not permit a woman to teach or to have authority over a man. She must be silent. For Adam was formed first, then Eve. And Adam was not the one who was deceived. It was the woman who was deceived and became a sinner. But women will be saved through childbearing if they continue in faith, love, and holiness with propriety. There are 1.5 million notes in this section. I'm scrolling through them slowly so you can pause and read through them all. The one I'm going to slightly park on today is is verse 15, where it says that women will be, quote, saved through childbearing, unquote. That's something that a lot of people get hung up on. So I'm going to go ahead and read the note to you. Here, let's read the one from the ESV Study Bible. This is a notoriously difficult to understand verse. Paul clearly does not believe that she can be saved in the sense of earning justification through childbearing or any other means. But the New Testament can also use the term saved in the sense of progressively coming to experience all the aspects of salvation. In that sense, salvation is ongoing. A similar view is that saved can be understood as referring especially to the endurance and perseverance in the faith that is necessary for eternal salvation. People are saved as they persevere or continue, abide, in the faith to carry out the Lord's calling in their life. One example being the unique role of women in childbearing. The change from singular she to plural they is a literal rendering of the Greek text. That's it. That is all the reading and all of the notes for today. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. Behold, the word of the Lord.